Salve, salve rapaziada, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um vídeo no canal Roll D20. Lembrando, se inscreve no canal, deixa o seu like, seu hypar e participa também da nossa comunidade do Discord, fechou? Galera, aqui a gente já viu lá no começo, a primeira vez que eu tinha jogado, né? Vamos fazer mais ou menos o mesmo trajeto pra não perder muito tempo, tá? Só quero ver aqui. Eu vi que tem um comerciante pra cá. Deixa eu ver o que esse cidadão vende. Essa moça aqui, né? Ou é essa? É essa aqui.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. Interesting to see you strutting about in the sun. Ain't seen that before. And Auntie Ethel's seen her fair share. Still, you're looking a little pasty, love. I've just the thing to perk you up. Sorry, love. I just lose the run of myself sometimes. I must say, though, you're looking mighty peaky. Are you all right? Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong? As you wish, Petal. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother.
Isso aqui que eu queria mesmo. Uma poção da invisibilidade. De 8.
Salutations.
Não tem necessidade, né? Pronto.
Take care now.
É isso aí mesmo que eu queria. Pra depois lá com os goblins poder, né? Vamos vir pra cá. Vou tentar roubar nada aqui. Não tá com sobrepeso? Não. Escudo de fé. Que a gente lutou, né? Não vou mexer com essa molecada agora.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right.
Aqui a gente já viu o que rola, né? O cara virou urso, blá blá blá.
Yes, I see. And is that...
Come, man. You, get back. No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You.
Sim, cara, eu sei. Sei que era pra falar com ela. Olha o ritualzinho acontecendo. Olha o porquinho. Que lindinho. Tá, agora vamos.
I'm sorry.
Que a gente sabe, né?
This
Que a
is
cobra.
madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil.
Come, Korga. We took back the eye.
Do it.
Lá vai. Nossa, erro crítico, cara. Puta merda. Vamos tentar de novo. Aí. Mais ou menos, né? Mas tá bom. Deu sucesso.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Aí, menina, dessa
That
vez.
woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Ha! And you don't? You're wholly without vice or sin, or the occasional lapse in judgment? No. You don't strike me as quite that boring.
I know that look.
É a fala
It's
da
just
fria.
something I have to live with. Positive. You can trust me on that. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to
Tá,
narrow it
falou,
down
menina.
a little?
Gente, depois a gente vai ter mais diálogos. Eu vi algum teste de... Ah, resistência do medo. Ela tem medo de rato. É isso?
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. I am first druid now. You showed great mettle at the gate. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of... They're to be gone before final prayer. The Viper must strike. You will do more... This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander...
Ok. Eu vou ter que ir lá mesmo. E se eu não me engano, ainda tem... Não tinha que falar com a druida aqui dentro? pra mim que tinha mais alguém aqui que a gente conversava, cara. Tinha uma druida aqui, não tinha? Era com ela, com essa aqui que a gente conversou da outra vez.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Vis medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Protected from on high? Sounds like the drow. Master Halcyon said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halcyon was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that. You know, Master Halcyon and I were... Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, It's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
É, isso é bom.
Could be. But there's a lot we... When Matt... Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? The way I see it, you have two options. I don't envy your choice. Truly. Thank you. I wish I... All right,
vou
good luck
tentar
out there.
achar ele. Eu sei o que é ele, aonde ele tá, né? Agora vamos embora. Ele tá lá nos Goblin.
If we do start to turn, I prefer a method with a little more flair. See, is self-immolation totally possible?
Better to have more options than few.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Então, mais calmo já aí.
You ever scare me like that again? And Mom!
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.
Luzes de Bruxelas. Usar nele, né? Tá, não vou falar com esses piazinhos agora, porque eles não tem nada de bom pra me vender. Eu tenho que falar com o carinha lá. Pra cá, né? Aqui dentro? Ah, aqui
Embers
é.
are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Foi mal, cara.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Elbows high.
Tá, vamos cair fora, deixa eu lembrar. É pra cá.
Shoes. Where are my boots?
We're exposed now.
A quick rummage.
I heard what happened. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. It's good of you to offer, but we'd need an army. Somebody. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. I suppose so. We don't have much, but we'll scrape. Of course, we'll be ready.
Bora. Pronto, só queria pegar essa missione
When we
aí.
get to Baldur's Gate, where are we enlisting?
I'm done
caminho por
soldiering,
aqui.
Tilly. I'd like a close
Não, né?
start, but go with the watch. You're too honest to be a mercenary.
Dá pra subir por aqui? Ah, tem uma escadinha aqui, pode crer. Que da hora. Bora. Pô, mas eu achei que dava pra gente vazar por aqui. Não vai dar. Tem caminho pra cá. Pra cá não dá pra vir. Pô, foi tapeada. Tem que sair lá pela porta mesmo. Lá vamos nós.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Tá, agora para sair aqui, deixa eu lembrar por aqui. Bora, galera. A outra ficou lá atrás, ó.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Let the goblins kill them. At least they'll enjoy it.
And you deny me the pleasure?
Tá, agora vamos ver. Aqui é os goblins. Então vamos pra lá.
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Vou ver se é pra cá, né? Acho que é, né? Acho que não. É pra cá, então. Sul. Não.
So, Gibbs,
Pra
aren't you
cá.
worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lazelk Chokin. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help.
É, mas eu tô indo pros lugares mais errados do mundo. Quero vir pra cá. Vou ter que subir pra cá. Aí. Norte.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lazel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Aqui tem uma porta.
How would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It kills the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
É só um martelo, né?
To know.
Have to keep pushing.
Tem mais gente aqui. Antes, quando eu vim, não tava essa galera viva aqui.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove. Not no more. The contract didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons. The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't. I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting. Come on. We're wasting time.
Let me work my magic. Forthwith.
Goblins. I can smell trouble ahead. Subtle steps.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. And I didn't want to be stuck mopping up nosy trespassers like you. Ain't no one getting their way today.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Porra. Dois dados eu não consegui. Tá louco, hein?
Oh, suppose it's best to save our strength. Go on then.
Obrigado, senhora.
That faithisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Pela, our most gifted artisan.
Não sei se eu tenho que clicar. Vou clicar para garantir, né? Vamos logo pro acampamento.
Ah, the faded ghost of fun. Stay good.
Pra cá. Que eu vou fazer basicamente o mesmo esquema que eu fiz da outra vez.
Home realm intrigues me.
Passar bosta na cara.
Look it, Clop. And
as the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Nossa senhora, erro crítico, velho. Vamos tentar de novo, né?
down, Claw! Bad girl! She's a little overexcited. Been a busy day. Lads are celebrating. Stop fidgeting.
Come on,
getting cold down in cranks.
Aí, ó, nem precisei passar bosta na cara. Então já é uma vitória. Agora acontece de ver as imagens. Ela vai usar a pedra, né? A gente já viu esse negócio.
Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it. I suppose if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. If I... There.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
No need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity.
There's nothing more...
I know those...
Yes. And a lot of my people died in the process.
A powerful artifact indeed. The three of a shadow heart. No doubt
isso
that
daqui a
you
gente
still
já
do
viu
not
tudo.
know what it even is.
For now.
I just...
Bora, bora.
Or be you beheaded. Come, fill the front row. Laugh with hair,
Esse maluco
all
aí.
of you must. A new age is dawning with confidence and trust.
Statue of Seluna. This room must have been dedicated to her.
Finding him is one. Getting him out safe.
How it's the host for some stealthy goblin. A fitting name.
Great glory! And the ogre! Draw Reichslands! Best makers of blades in the quarry! People coming, or be you be.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves
That hit the
almost got
spot.
past.
I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous.
A visit in return.
And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, sincerely though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return.
My lord?
Bora.
What have we here?
Vamos com o Gale agora.
Ain't no state.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh. Boa.
Right. Well, good. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Throne, bloody racket.
Tchau, tchau, tchau. Vamos com o Gale na frente.
They're just having a bit of...
Saluna. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Acho que o Gale dá pra manipular ela, né?
Oh, vile idolatry.
Do you feel her
Vamos ver.
inside you? I only hear her through you. Now here's somebody. Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Maybe you don't need...
She probes your mind. Darkness seems to swallow. Vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once your mind's brushed.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. We're cool.
Oi! Priestess! We
They think it's a new god.
Yeah. Ain't we good enough for the Astro?
Blissful idiots who thought they were talking to their god.
Let's give this a try.
Tem uma outra moça, né?
Let's be quick. Keep it quick.
That the jingle already turned.
You recognize the crest she bears. The winged serpent.
Weapon. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
Beleza, mais uma poção da invisibilidade pro meu plano. Não vai aceitar.
Pleasure.
O prazer foi meu. Tá, galera. Vamos dar um save aqui. Pra garantir. Tá indo melhor do que eu esperava.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Desagrupar. Vai só o Gale.
Up for debate.
Oi, come here. Ready to clear your head? Smart. Don't want anyone peeping on private matter. There we go. Secret and safe. Well,
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric. Sifting deep and then the vision
helps. We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix. You won't be in a so drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of...
Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere.
No, sir.
The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. I know that much. I saw the whole horrible story in your memories. And I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them. Why would I want to do that? I'm gonna keep you here so I can see every gory detail and hear every whimper and scream. Not likely, but you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy, all for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. But your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
Opa!
Sorry. I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope? It's my master you should thank. When you got yourself in this predicament, he sent me to help. You'll meet him soon, and have a chance to show your gratitude. In the meantime, try not to get yourself killed. I won't always be watching.
Mas já foi.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Nossa, velho.
No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
parasite in your head. Quite another not to know it's there.
Caramba, cara. Eu peguei a larvinha.
Burned from the inside out. Must have been our warlock friend.
Ah, eu tô
In
no...
for a surprise. Killed without a mark. Who the hells does she serve?
Vou dar uma explorada, né, cara? Tinha um baú por aqui, sim.
Yes, why not?
Ah, não vou ficar explorando isso daqui agora, não. Galera, fechou. Um dos líderes já foi, né?
Yes, of course.
Ótimo. Agora vamos salvar. Pronto. Glória a Deus. Galera, então vou encerrando por aqui esse capítulo, que já foi um grande avanço aí, que eu tava empacado na história, né? É nóis, até a próxima, um grande abraço, falou e tchau!